Good morning, students. Today we will discuss the simplex method, mainly computational steps. Our problem is maximization problem. Step 1. If the problem is of minimization, then convert it into maximization problem using z dash equal to minus z. And step 2. Make all the bi's positive by multiplying by minus 1. Step 3. Convert the constraints into equations by introducing non-negative slack or surplus variables. In case surplus variables, we need extra artificial variables, and for artificial variables we can't apply simplex method. For artificial variables, there are two methods are available: Bingham method and two-phase method. Now here we consider only slack variables. In step 4, to find initial basic feasible solution, in case of surplus variables, we need artificial variables to find initial basic feasible solution in case we apply two-phase method and or Bingham method. Step 5. Construct a starting simplex table as shown in table. Step 6. Test the starting basic feasible solution for feasibility. For this, calculate the value delta j. Delta j is equal to cj minus cbyj. If delta j is equal to 0 for all basic variables. Here two cases arise. If delta j less than equal to 0, all the solution under test is optimal. That means if we get delta j all either 0 or negative, then we get a optimal solution. And in case delta j is greater than equal to 0, that means positive. That means the solution under test is not optimal. Then proceed to the next step. In step 2, to find incoming vector alpha k. If delta k is equal to maximize delta j, we choose a maximum value of delta j. To find outgoing vector beta r, for which minimum ratio is equal to xbr over yrk is equal to minimum xbi over yik, provided yik greater than equal to 0. Yik is the right hand side of the constraints. And in steps 8, yrk equal to ark. Ark is the rth row and kth column element, is called a key element or pivot element. Using row operations, make this key element equal to 1, and in this column other elements make equal to 0 using only row operation with the help of key row. And now again find basic. In this way we get a improved basic feasible solution. In this way we get a improved basic feasible solution. And step 9, in the next step, now test the above improved basic feasible solution for optimality as in step 6. In this solution is not optimal, then repeat the step 7 and 8 until an optimal solution is finally obtained. Now consider a numerical example. which make the method is more clear. Now consider this problem. Maximize z equal 3x1 plus 5x2 plus 4x3 subject to constraints. These all constraints less than equal to 0 and x1, x2, x3, 3 variables greater than equal to 0. Here 3 variables and 3 constraints. Now start to find the solution of this problem. Step 1, the problem is already maximization problem and all right hand side of the constraints are positive. And step 3, now convert these inequalities into an equation using slack variables. We have original variable x1, x2, x3, then we add x4, x5, x6 to convert these inequalities into equations. So we get this type of matrix. Here x1, x2, x3 are original variables and x4, x5, x6 are slack variables. And in step 4, find starting basic feasible solution. For this for basic feasible solution, take x1 equal to 0, x2 equal to 0, x3 equal to 0. We get the value x4 is 8, x5 10 and x6 is 15. In step 5, now construct starting simplex table. In some books separate simplex table are given, but I prefer a combined simplex table to find the optimal solution. First of all, we calculate delta j. Delta j